So I'll lead the chanting, you chant with me, and I chant a little swiftly, so keep my cadence. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchit Ananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Karvakarana Karanam Jintamat Sadvasukalpa Briksha Laksha Bratesa Surabir Avipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambrama Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Hambhajamin Venum Kanvantam Aravinda Dalayataksham Bharavatam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Amaham Alola Chandrakada Sadvanamalya Vangshi Ratnangalam Pranayakini Kilavirasam Shamam Tribangalitam Niyata Prakasham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani Yasya Sakalendriya Vattimanti Pashyanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chinmaya Sat Ujvala Vigrahasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Advaitam Achutam Anadim Anantarupam Adyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam Cha Vedesha Durlabam Adurlabam Atma Bhaktao Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Pantashya Koti Satavatsara Sampragamyo Vayoratapi Manusomani Pungamanam So Pyasti Yadpapadasinyad Vachincha Tatve Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ekopya Saurachayatam Jagadanda Kotim Chaktirasti Jagadanda Chayadantaha Andantarasta Paramanu Chayantarastam Govindamadi Purusham Yad Baba Pavatari Yoma Najasta Taiva Samprapya Rupam Himashanayana Bhushaha Suktada Yamiva Nigama Pratatais Davanti Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ananda Chinmaya Sarvataya Bhajanabis Tabirya Eva Nijarupataya Kalabihi Goloka Eva Nivisatya Kilatva Bhoto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Premanjana Churita Vivochaina Santaksa Daiva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti Yam Shama Sundaram Achinchu Ganasrupam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ramadi Murtushikalani Amena Tishtan Nanavatara Makarod Bhuvaneshu Kinto Krishnak Swayam Sabhavak Paramak Pamanyo Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yasya Prabha Prabhavato Jagadanna Koti Koti Svashesha Vasudhari Vibhuti Vindam Tad Brahma Niskalamanantam Ashesha Bhotam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Maya Hiyasya Jagadanda Shatani Sutte Traigunya Tad Vishaya Vida Vitayamana Vatvalami Shuddha Sattvam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ananda Chinmaya Sapraniyamanaksu Yat Praninam Pariparam Smaratam Apetya Leela Yatenu Bhavanani Jagat Yajasram Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Golokanam Nijadamni Tade Chatasya Devi Maheshu Haridamas Teshu Teshu Te Te Prabhava Nichaya Vihitashyena Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Shristi Stati Pralaya Sadhana Shaktireka Chaye Vyasya Bhuvanan Nibarati Durga Ichchadurupam Apayasya Tatesa Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Kshiram Yatadadhi Vikara Vishesha Yogat Sanjayati Pratyagasti Hetoho Yakshambutam apitata samupaiti karyad Govindamadi Purusha Tamaham Bhajami Deepanarcha Evrahidrisham Taram Abhipetya Deepayate Hetuvamana Dharma Yaschajak Eva Hita Vishnutaya Vibhati Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yam Karanarjavala Bhajatisma Yoga Nidra Mananta Jagadanda Saramakopaha Adara Shakti Vambalamya Param Sumuratim Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yas Yaikat Nishvatilakana Matavalambhya Jivanti Loma Vidaja Jagadandanataha Vishnur Mahaansi Yasya Kalami Shesho Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Vasvanya Takshma Sakaleshu Najesha Teja Yisiyam Kiyad Prakaditad Tabitad Vadatra Brahmaya Esha Jagadanda Vidhana Karta Govindamad Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yatpada Pallava Yugam Vinidaya Kumbha Dvandve Pranama Saye Saganadi Raja Nidhan Vihantam Ava Asya Jagata Yasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Agni Ambara Rudna Shascha Kalas Tatatma Manasita Jagatkayani Yasmad Bhavanti Vibhavanti Vishanti Yangcha Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yachchakshir Esa Savita Sakalagrahanam Rajasa Musta Suramurtir Asesha Tejaha Yasyagya Yabramati Sambrita Kala Chakro Adi Purusham Tamaham Dharmo Tapapa Chayashutayasta Pangsi Brahmadi Kiti Padagava Dayascha Jivaha Yadat Prakata Prabhava Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yastvindra Gopam Atavendram Ahosra Karma Bandhanurupa Padabhajanam Atunoti Karmani Nirdahita Kinchucha Bhakti Bhajam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yam Kroda Sahaja Pranayadi Biti Vatsalya Moha Gura Gaurava Sevya Bhavai Sanchincha Tasya Sadashim Tanam Aparete Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Shriya Parama Purusha Kalpataravo Druma Omis Chintamani Ganamai Toyam Amritam Kata Ganam Natyam Ganamam Api Bangshi Priyasaki Shidanandam Jyoti Param Apitat Asvadyam Apicha Sayatrak Shadad Bishravati Sarabi Byasya Sumahan Simeshad Yakyo Vavrajati Nahi Yatrapi Samaya Vaje Shweta Dripam Tamaham Iha Golokam Ityam Inantaste Shata Vipaye Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchit Ananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. I'll say a little bit and then turn things over to you. Briefly, it's a suitable beginning of an event like this to chant these mantras. These prayers by Lord Brahma, according to the language of Bhaktisiddhanta, they were the result of his becoming well acquainted with the ocean of truth, which is a nice expression. He became fully realized. And that knowledge that was realized by him was imparted in his heart and came out his mouth in the form of these prayers. And the prayers are very comprehensive. In one sense, it's like the whole Srimad Bhagavatam in a set of prayers, because it's describing A to Z, the creation, the realm of transcendence, the principal personalities within creation and their function. It's a very comprehensive and profound text, and it's just chanting these prayers, it's purifying, and the purpose is creating an atmosphere of auspiciousness to begin the yajna. So our priest, he's ready. So you do some initial, whatever you want them to do. You got the microphone?
Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Hare Om. Om Sana Vanangtu Sana Vanangtu Savirya Karavavaihi Tejasminamadamastumam Vidisva. Om Santihi Om Santihi Om Santihi. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Panandama Devajana Panantu Manashadhiya Pananta Vishwabhutani Jata Veda Punahimam. Om Asya Kanam Panyaham Bhavantu Vrunto. Om Panyaham Om Panyaham Om Panyaham. Om Madhugatave Sukune Sam Gayase Brahmaputra Vasavnase Samsase Brahesha Vadi Sisumatraya Opityaya Sarvatana Sukune Punyavadaha Vishwatana Sukune Punyavadaha. Om Asya Kana Swasti Bhavantu Vrunto. Aismati Swasti Om Swasti Om Swasti Om Swasti. Om Swasti Nandra Vidisva Swasti Nupusyaveda Swasti Natraksharishnemi Swasti Nabrasvidatu. Om Asya Karma Riddham Bhavantu Vrunto. Om Riddhyatam Om Riddhyatam Om Riddhyatam. Om Riddhyam Stamanu Sanabhajam Anamantramam Sarathe Viyetyam Yasana Pakamadgaswantra Bhutaswaha Asmino Kama Praham Swastino Govindaha Swastino Chitanantaho Swastino Vasudeva Vishnudatuho Swastino Narayana Naravai Swastino Padmanava Purushotama Dadatuho Swastino Vishwaksana Harihi Swastino Rujike Saridatuho Swastino Vinatahari Swastino Nanasutta Hanarvaga Dadatuho Swasti Sumangalike Satha Sri Krishna Sachidanandagara Sarveswara Dadatuho. Om Santihi Om Santihi Om Santihi. Om Tada Vishnuho Paramam Padam Sada Pasindi Suryadivya Chakshuratatam Tadvi Parsi Panaba Jagar Bangsang Samadhi Vishnu Paramadam. Om Tada Vishnuho Paramam Padam Sada Pasindi Suryadivya Chakshuratatam Tadvi Parsi Panaba Jagar Bangsang Samadhi Vishnu Paramadam. Om Tada Vishnuho Paramam Padam Sada Pasindi Suryadivya Chakshuratatam Tadvi Parsi Panaba Jagar Bangsang Samadhi Vishnu Paramadam. Om Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Maharaj.
Mantras?
Yes, Maharaj. We'll start?
Yes. Neck beads and those procedures, you want to do that?
Yes, Maharaj.
Please.
Sankalp Maharaj, then we'll start mantra.
What?
Sankalpa mantra.
Yeah.
Om Govinda 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 Om Atit तस् अद्य ब्राह्मण प्रारब्धे द्वितीय प्रारब्धे श्री श्वेतवरा कल्पे अष्टविंशति कलियुग प्रथम संध्यायां ब्राह्मण विंश वर्तमानायां पंचदश गौराब्धे त्रिविक्रम मासे गौरपक्षे मिथुन राशि भास्करे ज्येष्ठ नक्षत्र संयुक्तायं रविवार नीतायं भूमंडले जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्ष भारतखंडे मेदिभूतस्य सुमर दक्षिण लवणोत्तर कोणे गंगाया पुरभागे श्री मायापुरधाम नीलपुरधाम वृंदावन धाम श्री विग्रह ब्राह्मण वैष्णवानि सन्निधौ श्री श्रीनिताय सच्चिनंदन सन्निधौ श्री श्री राधा माधव नृसिंह पंचतत्व प्रीत्यार्थम एवं गुण विशिष्ट विशिष्टायम अस्मिन् शुभ दिवसे। सब अपना अपना नाम एंड गोत्र उच्चारण करिए। सर्वबाध विघ्न खंडनम दीक्षा यज्ञ प्रीत्यार्थे श्री कृष्ण चरण प्रतिका महा सर्व रोग विनाशनम सर्वकंटननाशनम सर्वोपद्रवनाशनम अहम करिष्ये। ओम तद विष्णु परमं पदं सदा पोषिणी सूर्यादिव्या चक्षुरातदम तद्वि पार्श्वे पन्नाभ जागर भंग समुदे विष्णु परम पदम। ओम तद विष्णु परमं पदं सदा पोषिणी सूर्यादिव्या चक्षुरातदम तद्वि पार्श्वे पन्नाभ जागर भंग समुदे विष्णु परम पदम। ओम तद विष्णु परमं पदं सदा पोषिणी सूर्यादिव्या चक्षुरातदम तद्वि पार्श्वे पन्नाभ जागर भंग समुदे विष्णु परम पदम। ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति। ओम जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Achman?
Done, mothers.
Okay. You did already? Have they done Achman?
Yes, Maharaj.
What was that?
He said yes.
They did. Okay. Okay.
Have neck beads also. They all had their neck beads and such.
Oh, that's all done. Okay.
Neck
So,
beads only.
Mangalacharana next.
Okay, Maharaj.
Okay.
ओम नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्योदेशतारिणे स्वाहा। इदं संस्थापकाचार्य इदं न मम स्वाहा। इदं संस्थापकाचार्य इदं न मम स्वाहा। इदं संस्थापकाचार्य इदं न मम। ओम नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती इति नामिने स्वाहा। इदं परम गुरुवेदं न मम स्वाहा। इदं परम गुरुवेदं न मम। इदं परम गुरुवेदं न मम। ओम श्री वार्षभानवी देवी द्वैतायी कृपाब्धे कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान दायिनी प्रभवे नमः स्वाहा। इदं परम गुरुवेदं न मम। ओम माधुर्यले प्रेमाढ्य श्री रूपानुग भक्तिद श्री गौर करुणा शक्ति विग्रहाय नमस्तुते स्वाहा। इदं परम गुरुवेदं न मम। ओम नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्री मूर्ते दिनतारिणे रूपानुग विरुद्धा पप सिद्धांत तद्भान्तहारिणे स्वाहा। इदं परम गुरुवेदं न मम। ओम नमः गौर किशोराय साक्षाद वैराग्य मूर्तये विप्रलंबर संबोध पदं भुजायते नमः स्वाहा। इदं परापर गुरुवेदं न मम। ओम नमः भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानंद नामिने गौर शक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुगवरायते स्वाहा। इदं मा गुरुवेदं न मम। ओम गौराविर्भाव भूमिस्थं निर्दिष्टं स्वजना प्रिया वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः स्वाहा। इदं परमेष्टि गुरुवेदं न मम। ओम वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा। इदं सर्व वैष्णवेभ्यो इदं न मम। ओम नमः महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिसे नमः स्वाहा। इदं गौराय इदं न मम। ओम पंचतत्मात्मकं कृष्ण भक्तरूप स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्तक्षं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं स्वाहा। इदं पंचतत्पाय इदं न मम। ॐ हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशो गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते स्वाहा इदं कृष्णायदं न मम ॐ जयतां श्रुतौ पंगर मम मन्दर्मतिर्गति मत्सर्वस्व पदम्बुज राधामदनमौनो स्वाहा इदं सम्मदादिदेवेदं न मदनमौनायदं न मम ॐ दिव्यवृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमादः श्रीमद्रत्नागार सिंहासनस्थो श्रीमद्राधश्रीलगोविन्ददेव्यो प्रेष्टालिभ्य शवमान्य स्मरामि स्वाहा इदम् अभिधाय दिव्ये गोविन्दायदं न मम ॐ श्रीमान् रासरसारम्भे वंशीवटतटस्थितो कर्षणवेणुस्वर्णिर्गोपी गोपीनाथयेस्तुने स्वाहा इदं प्रयोजनादिदेव गोपीनाथायदं न मम
Jai Sachi.
ॐ तप्तकाञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरे वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये स्वाहा इदं राधिकायदं न मम ॐ जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौरभक्तवृन्द स्वाहा इदं पंचतत्वायदं न मम ॐ हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा इदं कृष्णायदं न मम ॐ हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा इदं कृष्णायदं न मम ॐ हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे स्वाहा इदं कृष्णायदं न मम.
Okay, so I'm going to speak a little bit and then we're going to move right along. The little bit is, we just heard and recited some portions of Mangalacharana. Mangalacharana are prayers like, similar to Sri Brahma Samhita. The purpose of Mangalacharana is creating Mangala or auspiciousness through sound. And by reciting the names of members of our disciplic succession and many other personalities who we look up to and have great reverence and affection for, in the course of our devotional lives, we recite mantras in honor of those devotees. So, Mangalacharana, invoking auspiciousness. In the many years that I participated in events where Srila Prabhupada was engaged in giving initiations to devotees, he commonly spoke a few verses, which I'm following his footsteps, going to speak. The first one, the most common, Om Apavitra Pavitrova Sarvabhastam Gatopiva Ya Smaret Pundarikaksam Sabhaya Abhyantara Suchihi. Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu. Which means, regardless of one's past circumstances, pavitra or apavitra, purified or unpurified, sarvavastam gatopiva, having passed through all circumstances of life, and on the other side of all of those experiences of life, if one, by good fortune, takes the chanting of the holy name, then all perfection can come just simply from the chanting of the holy name. Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu. This classic mantra, particularly important for Vaishnavas to understand how one who's not qualified, pavitra means purified and apavitra means the opposite, not purified. How one can become purified regardless of past circumstance, just by this submission to the sound vibration, hearing and chanting and remembering the holy name of the Lord. And so it's very special circumstance to be given the opportunity to chant the holy name of the Lord. I just yesterday received a long message from a devotee who is from the Netherlands, and they're spending some time now in their adult life with their mother and father. And the mother and father, they're not Vaishnava, they're not Hare Krishna devotees, but they have a great deal of affection for their daughter, as most parents have affection for their daughter. And she's very clearly a devotee. So they have become something of devotees by the association of their daughter. They weren't trying to be, and she wasn't trying to influence them that way, but her devotion, just because of their affection for her and her devotion for Srila Prabhupada and the Hare Krishna movement, they have become affectionate. So in their home, their upbringing is Catholic upbringing. So on one of the photographs on their altar is Srila Prabhupada. And because their daughter is staying with them at this stage of her life, they placed my picture, and her mother, she just shared. My mother placed they like gardening. Netherlands, they like gardening. So they have a nice big garden, and they gather flowers and they offer flowers on their altar. So now it's a regular daily practice that they offer a flower to Prabhupada. And now because their daughter's visiting, my picture is right next to Prabhupada's picture, so she says to her daughter, this is for both of them. So it's contagious. It's like CDC, contagious disease. And one who has bhakti, even without trying to do so, you can transmit bhakti, the bhakti virus, and it's good. And then she said that her parents said, how unfortunate, we were of that generation when Prabhupada was moving around and we never met him. Now what would it be like in our lives if we had met him? Which means, this is leading into the emphasis that our founder Acharya gave to all of us. It's very simple. Hearing and chanting, so receiving and then giving what you've received to your capacity, you hear. And to your capacity, what you've heard, you share with others, you give to others. And it doesn't matter how elevated or simple or anything, just what you've received, you give. The gift that Krishna has given you, that what you've able to receive, that gift that Krishna has given you, you give it to others. That's the Shravanam Kirtanam process. And that, so it leads very naturally to preaching. There's a phrase that Prabhupada used, borrowed from the, Anglo-American, largely Christian diaspora, the people that speak of preaching. So he, being like here on the altar, gave us Gaur-Nitai deities. There was a point in time when we weren't ready for deity worship, so he engaged artists that had never had a paintbrush in their hand to make paintings of Panchatattva. And the initial ones were pretty rudimentary. And then gradually, by practice and the influence of bhakti, they started making very beautiful paintings. So Prabhupada called it Guru Gauranga altar. His picture, Lord Chaitanya and the Panchatattva. So that was the worship. And then when it came to deities, when the devotees were qualified for deities, by that hearing and chanting and purification, it became Gaur-Nitai, because Nityananda is the Adi Guru, along with Balaram, who Nityananda is the facsimile of, or the counterpart of. So the representative of Krishna, the representative of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants to give Krishna, or wants to give Lord Chaitanya, and the message of Lord Chaitanya. So that's how Nityananda was engaged, going here, going there, along with Haridas, to find persons who they could give the holy name to, because that's our means of purification for the sage. That was what Mahaprabhu gave us, along with teachings of how to effectively chant the holy name. But the stage of awakening of our dormant, forgotten relationship with Krishna, most facilitated by the chanting of the holy name. Same with this mantra, Om Apavitra Pavitro Va. One becomes purified just by the chanting of the holy name, regardless of one's background, regardless of anything, unconditionally. So, in short, bhakti is transmitted by one who is carrying bhakti. If you have a virus, you can pass it on to somebody else. Just associate with them. You can pass your. But if you have a good virus, if you have the bhakti virus, the bhakti condition, then you can pass that on to others. And that's how the propagation of Krishna consciousness is meant to take place. That was the prediction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and that's how it moved forward, and is continuing to move forward. Those who, what you have heard and what you have received, you give to others. So that is a indicator of good fortune. Like this, the parents of this girl from the Netherlands, her mother and father felt unfortunate that they never met Prabhupada. And in part, they also didn't have a nearby temple that they could go to, and so they grew up their adult lives minus Krishna. And now with their daughter, now Krishna has resurfaced in their lives. So there are two nice verses, and I'm going to end with this, just to allow us to move on. Verses that invariably Prabhupada also recited during the time of initiation, or the event of initiation. Tad vijnanartam sagurum eva abhigashet samatpani shrotriyam brahmanishtam. So it's a Upanishadic verse, that the Upanishads are a little cryptic. You have to consider carefully each word, and how does this word fit with the next word, and it's a little bit of a puzzle. Tad vijnanartam. That tad is a pronoun. That person who, vijnanartam. That person who wants to know, vijnana. As opposed to theoretical, they want to really know and understand. Jnana vijnana. Tad vijnanartam sa gurum eva abhigatshet. For such a person, again the pronoun, that person, he or she, requires contact with one who's a spiritual master. Sagurum eva means certainly, abhigatshet. Not a Sanskrit scholar, but I've heard Prabhupada speak on this verse so many times. Abhigatshet carries a weight of necessity. It's imperative. If one wants to know, it's imperative. You must have contact with one who knows. This is the descending knowledge process. And how does one know? Tadvigyantar saguram eva abhigatshet. Samatpani literally just means firewood in hand. The implication is humble service to such a person. serve such a person, like Krishna and Sadipani Muni did. They went to the forest together. Yajna, wood for their fire for their spiritual master. And then different events happened when they were in the forest. But just being engaged in menial service. Nothing, he's the personality of the Godhead, the other was the son of a learned Brahmana, and there they go into the forest together, wood. Not a glorious kind of activity, but it's simple service to their spiritual master, Sandipani Muni. And they were happy to do that. And part of that, happy to do that sacrifice, Samatpani, it enhances one's ability to receive. Humility is a precursor to receiving. Say it the other way. If one isn't humble, whatever it is that somebody may say, it's going to bounce. It's not going to go in. But when one has humility, that is, I'm looking up to someone who has something that I wish to receive from them, and so I'm honoring them in this humble mood and sincere mood. Samatpani, and then the qualification of the one who's going to be giving. Shrotriyam means, they have heard, and Brahma Nishtam. Nishta means fixed. They're fixed in transcendence. Brahma Nishtam, that's the guru. So there's the student, Samatpani, humble service to that person who imperative, I must have that association. And then the person who was the giver, Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam, fixed in transcendental knowledge. And that's a very cryptic Upanishadic verse describing the nature of what we're doing, the nature of the process of shelter taking and shelter giving and the initiation ceremony that we're engaged in today. And another verse is taken from the 11th canto Bhagavatam. Tasmat Guru Prapadyeta Jigyasu Shreya Uttama Shabde Parecha Nishnatam Brahmani Upashramashrayam. So again, the ending, Brahmani, that one has Upashamashrayam, one is taking complete shelter of transcendence. That's the one who's giving the shelter to others has already achieved that capacity to give to others because they've taken full shelter. Brahmani Upashramashrayam. So, Tasmat Guru Papadyeta. Then comes Jigyasu Shreya Uttama. The process of transmission of transcendental knowledge resembles the transmission of worldly knowledge, but the interest of the receiver is Shreya Uttama. And Shreya Uttama means ultimate benefit. So spiritual life, or this process of initiation into the chanting of the holy name, is for those, it's meant for those, it's suited for those who are interested in their ultimate benefit. Supposing, just like, there's so many mantras that were just chanted, and those so many mantras might not be chanted by a priest, a pujari, a brahmana, who is fixed in their ultimate benefit. So the mantra will have differing effects based upon the consciousness of the one who's chanting the mantra. The mantra has inherent power, and the power is experienced from the mouth of a qualified chanter. The qualified chanter is Jigyasu Shreya Uttama. They want to know their ultimate benefit. Jigyasu Shreya Uttama. Shabde Pare, again, Shabda, spiritual sound, and Pare is transcendental sound, Para. There's worldly sound, and then there's transcendental sound. and they have a very different effect upon matter and upon consciousness. Spiritual sound vibration has a very different effect on consciousness. Shabde pare cha nishnatam. They are fixed in that same vibration, the same conception or consciousness of transcendence. Shabde pare cha nishnatam brahmani upashamashrayam. Their wish to give that complete shelter to others, and the one who wants that complete shelter. So these two verses are standard verses that are within our scriptures that teach us what we're doing today and how to become eligible to receive that which is meant to be transmitted and received through the process of initiation. Now, today, there are 3 devotees who are going to be receiving their second initiation, or Gayatri mantras, and there's one devotee here who is going to be receiving his first initiation. And congratulations, you passed the hoops and did all the crossing the T's and dotting the I's and getting... So ISKCON has established over time some very simple procedure, basic procedure, of how to help a candidate who wants to take this step become evaluated and evaluate themselves to see if they're ready, and if they've understood basics. So the basics include a course designed by our educator, ISKCON senior educators, to help a prospective initiate to understand ABC, about our founder Acharya and the importance of disciplic succession, the importance of fidelity to disciplic succession, and what does that look like, and how does one do it, and it's not too complicated, but it's comprehensive and basic. So because of your remote living situation, you somehow did it. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. And may you find other people like you that are living a little more remotely, and encourage them, and they can take a step or two in that same direction that you're taking today. Now, something that I like is somebody that knows a first initiate a little bit, and that's Jai Satchidananda is going to say a few words. So, he's not going to flatter you too much, don't worry about it. But, he just will speak something so that those that are in the audience will have some understanding of you as an individual. Go ahead.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you for joining us. So I'll just keep it brief. I've known River Prabhu for a little bit over a year, and like Guru Maharaj said, Prabhuji comes from a fairly, how far is it from Amboy to here? How long is it?
I live in Yale. It's about an hour and 40 minutes.
So hour and 40 minutes to come here. That shows some pretty serious commitment. From our discussions and interaction, he's a very straightforward, soft-spoken, and quiet devotee. From what I've understood, he's a family man who's taking care of his family, wife, children, etc. But he was really attracted to the message of Srila Prabhupada coming through His Holiness Prabhupada Maharaj, and he wrote me a very simple, but I think a very sweet email when he understood that Maharaj has accepted him under his shelter. So he said, I'm very grateful and excited to be accepted as Maharaj's aspiring disciple. I'm committed to sincerely striving to be a humble and dedicated servant, accepting the blessings of guidance and correction and continuing to learn about the principles and practices of bhakti. So I thought that was just short and sweet, but it conveyed the essence of who you were trying to be. So thank you very much for joining us for today's initiation ceremony. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So what's next? Have you attended initiation event before? Yes. So there's Prabhupada's Vyasasana. You take a little walk over there, pay obeisances for Prabhupada, come over here, do the same, and we'll give you your name. That's the next procedure. Obeisances? Obeisances? Can you pay obeisances or no? You can't. Okay. Okay. Oh, you might not get back up again. Okay. Okay. So the procedure for those of you not familiar is a name is given at the time of initiation, and henceforward, at least in devotee circles, you'll be known by this name. And the name is the name of Krishna. And so the name is given to help you remember Krishna and help us remember Krishna when we see you. His knees are shot. It's okay. It's okay. I hope he can get back up again. Okay. Initiated name is Rasika Shekhara Das. And the name, it's the name of Krishna. Well, you'll find it. I'll give you this little paper with the proper spelling. It's description of Krishna as the relisher of the highest form of rasa. So it's Rasika. Shekhara means like mountain peak. Rasika Shekhara is Krishna. So you're Krishna Das. Rasika Shekhara Das. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. There's a spelling. Okay. Help him. Congratulations, you made it back up. Okay.
Next Maharaj Santidan, and then next.
Yeah. Generally there's kirtan and circumambulation around the fire. The deity curtain is closed and all that, because the vows were taken before. What?
We'll keep it partially open.
Okay, partially open. So kirtan, our kirtan team, Prabhus.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Now, different. Here's what I have.
Your 9.
I don't know what you're saying. This is from.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Second speed. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. No. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna. Yagya is completing, so you can get up and circumambulate, okay?
Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare